All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
You're fucking a white male! Dear!
Exactly unknown, right?
Actually, more than you might expect. The original was a coloring book given away by a store at Christmas. They decided it'd be cheaper to create their own story than buying books from others. Then it became a song written by the author's brother-in-law, and that became more famous than the original booklet. And of course, nowadays there are people who don't want to read the context and prefer to burn the book because they feel sorry for the main character?
You're going to be okay. You will come back as babies.
But if the story of someone being excluded by dummies for no reason and showing their value is a problem, I don't really know what they want. The only thing particularly strange to me here is that the reindeer's antlers are green.
Is it just because they're Christmassy? Or are they made of lime?
And scrapings from a Christmas deer's antlers to give it a twist.
We start off with the reindeer playing the reindeer games until one finds
Rudolph,
who's hiding in a Christmas tree with his nose out for some reason.
Why?
Yes, I know it's so he looks like an ornament, but why would he do that from his perspective? Was he going to jump out and scare somebody?
I ask mostly because I've only seen this joke working in more pornographic context, you know? People finding mushrooms or...
It's magic in a box.
Anyways, a reindeer makes fun of
Rudolph
and sends him home so he won't join the reindeer games.
Which, according to My Little Pony, includes gelding wars. Which means castration wars or wars of the castrated.
But, leaving aside that this might be a game of opera singers from the 17th century in the universe of My Little Pony, goes home sad, but cheers up when he's reminded that he's hanging his stocking tonight.
And even though his mother is a MILF, the part that gets my attention is that reindeer have stocking for some reason.
First, we'll steal all the socks in the world.
Obviously, they are planning to sell the stocking stuffers, and they sit like humans as Santa turns on a knife switch that gives him transformer powers to be over their antlers. And I have to suppose that knife switch turns his powers on, because it's already midnight when he decides to go into the night. The Jolly Jelly Belly and his reindeer slides down to fly, so they can reuse that animation when he hits a roof, after avoiding a plane. And get to the deer's village, where Santa sees his nose and has the famous idea. Oh, and Noel also imitates Donald Trump a couple of times.
Facially. I don't really think there's anything bigoted here.
Unless those bunnies are getting so many toys just because they're bunnies. Like the reindeer got one each and they get a bunch? Why? Was Rudolph's family mocking him too? Anyways, after seeing the airplane part again, Rudolph leaves a message for his mom and goes with Santa. And then we see a reindeer telling everybody to gather at the stadium because they saw his note.
Of course they saw his note. I showed each and every one of the neighbors. My son saved Christmas. I made sure to show my son deserved to be in those games and become a castrati.
But then, after the narrator says that, it seems like it is because Santa called everybody there. But Rudolph becomes commander-in-chief of the reindeer, gets completely red, and can now order around those who didn't want to play with him.
Maybe that's why there's a castration war.